I'm so grateful to God that we all made it to the year 2022 and the year is still very fresh. So that's one of the reasons why I'm making this video now. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing something that I know has worked for me. I wish I knew this 5 years ago. I wish I knew this when I was much younger. I would not be here. I'm going to share with us 7 steps to a very quick success in 2022. This I bet you that you have not tried the 7 steps in this year yet. So before you get disorganized, that even though you have not set your plans for your goals for the year 2022, these 7 steps I'm going to share with us in today's video will help us. And at the end of the video, I have a special gift for you. I have a beautiful gift that has taken me a while to really take my time to prepare, and I really want to give it to you. I'm not selling it, I'm just giving it out to you for free. Why? Because you have been a part of my journey. Imagine we clocked 2,000 subscribers, 2,000 organic subscribers. You should know what this means to me, and you all made it happen. So this is just my own little way of trying to say thank you for being there for me. And all you just have to do is to stick to the end of today's video and you get access to this gift. It's for free, and I believe you will embrace it and see the heart from where it comes from, or it came from. Family, so let's dive into what we have for today. I'm going to share with us, like I said earlier, 7 steps or 7 keys to a quick success in 2022. Number 5 of these keys is where every single one of us flops. I have struggled with this number 5, still struggling, but I'm better than I was yesterday. So that is the good part of it, and I'm sure, I bet to, if you think you're not struggling with number 5 of these 7 steps or 7 keys, just watch to see number 5 and prove me wrong in the comment section below. I'm hoping to see your comment in the comment section below. So let's dive into it. First of all, the first step to success in 2022 is to set your goal. What are your goals? I know a lot of us wake up this morning or wake up in this year and start writing down a bucket list, a bucket full of, to-dos, what we want to achieve, our goals, our plans. And we know this was what we did last year. We know this was what we did last year that didn't even work out for us. And we are still going to repeat it this year. And maybe at the end of it, or even repeat it next year. But we always forget that time waits for nobody. So what is your goal? Let's say, for example, what are we going to use? For example, let's just say I'm losing weight. For example, your goal for this year is to lose weight. So you've already set the goal for the year, right? You want to lose kg. Let's say you weigh 100 kg, and for me, I'm weighing 70 kg now. I was weighing 68 kg before I came to my husband's place, and before you know it, in the last 13 days, I added 2 kg because since I came, I've not even stepped out of the house. I've not gone downstairs, but that's not what we're talking about here. So let's say, for example, you weigh 100 kg and you want to lose 30 kg before 6 months or before the end of this year. Now, this is a definite goal. It is already definite, and these steps apply to every other facet of life in whatever you want to do. So don't think it's only for those who want to lose weight. After you're done with setting your goals, the next thing you do is to get required knowledge in that field. You don't have to just live by guess. You can say, okay, I want to lose weight, and so what? You don't want to take time to maybe enroll in a course, get a fitness coach, enroll, get a dietitian, or even go online. Thank goodness for Google. The internet has made everybody connect. Go online, make research, browse about it. How do I lose weight? Okay, how to lose weight. If you just type it on Google is going to give you 1,001 ways on how to lose weight. You type, what foods do I avoid while trying to lose weight? You type things, you research for related knowledge on losing weight, related knowledge on whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you want to achieve. Now you have gotten your goal, definite goal. Remember, it is definite. Now you've gotten knowledge, required knowledge. You can't be wanting to lose weight and you're browsing or researching on how to, I don't know, anything else apart from losing weight, it doesn't tally. The third thing to do is to make plans and actions. You've set your goals, you've gotten required knowledge, you're now ready. You're not ready to do guesswork, because when you live your life on guesswork, at the end of the day, you come to find out that you can't even track your step, you can't measure your step. You plan, how many times a week do I have to work out? What kind of food do I have to abstain from? What kind of food do I have to start eating? What kind of smoothies or drinks should I do for this day? How do I keep myself positive? These are plans. You set your timetable. You can get a vision board, you can get a board like mine, you can get a planner. We have so many planner apps on the phone. You plan, then you plunge into action. You start doing it. You don't have to wait until everything is right for you before you start putting into actions. No, if you wait till everything seems to be right before you start, then that right time or that right mood will never come. You just have to dig in and start where you are. This is where so many persons can just be on their bed watching the exercise fitness coach on the TV, and they'll be eating their chips. They'll be exercising their brain, but they can't stand up to do that exercise. So this is where action comes in. After you have gotten these three, the next thing, the fourth thing, is consistency. Yeah, I actually said the fifth thing. Yeah, the fourth thing, which I know everybody struggle with, including myself, is consistency in doing that thing. What is consistency? So I actually have a dictionary meaning of consistency. I pen it down here. The dictionary meaning says the achievement of a level of performance that does not vary greatly in quality over time. Is an achievement of a level of performance that does not vary greatly over time. You keep doing this particular thing even if you want to take decision, you want to change it, the change doesn't come immediately. Changing your decision on that particular thing doesn't come immediately. You keep repeating that same thing you're doing. You keep doing it even when you don't feel like doing it. It is at this point of consistency that discipline comes in. What is discipline? Discipline is just, in a layman's term, is just you standing up to do what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, how you're supposed to do it, regardless of how you feel, whether you feel good about it or not. You just have to do it because of that end result, that end goal that we are targeting. So it is at this point of consistency that discipline comes in. One of the keys that births consistency, like I said earlier, is discipline. So you have to discipline yourself to eating those seemingly tasteless food, because your taste buds are really used to eating all the sugary things in the whole world. Your taste buds are really used to, you don't really like, maybe you don't even like exercising, you don't even like to drink water, you've already used to, and not the pattern. It is not discipline that helps you, discipline and consistency that helps you to come back to start, having that green smoothie, having that exercise, waking up, being positive, and all of those things you have gathered while you were gathering the knowledge required to achieve this thing. So you don't have to wait until you get motivated before you'll be able to do what you're supposed to do. Motivation comes and goes, just like emotion, but discipline is not emotion. Discipline is just like a virtue. You have to cultivate it. So another key that births consistency is patience and perseverance. You have to be patient. You literally have to be patient, because your goals require time to materialize. 1 year is 365 days. 365 days is too long for you to just give. You have to be really, really patient. You have to persevere. Perseverance comes when, even in the face of trouble, in the face of challenges, you just have to keep grinding. You have to keep. This is the point where it's everybody, those who are not ready for success, start to go down. They start to separate themselves, they start to go back to their medical mindset, they start to, they just leave everything they have started in the first place and just give up. Now, on the ladder to success, and you're applying consistency, what's made most people successful in life today? It's not because they had the right plans. They have these faultless goals. Once in or two times in life, we make goals, we make plans that end up being not what we're supposed to do, right? But what keeps these people ahead of their game is consistency. Your brain is needed, 5% of your brain is needed, 5% of your action, 5% of your whatever it is you are putting into it is needed, and 95% of consistency is what that's going to boost or make you have a result of that initial goal. So consistency is very, very important. Sorry I said that it is the fifth thing, but it's actually the fourth thing. So the fifth thing you have to do is to measure your progress. Yes, you have to sit down and measure your progress. You have to observe. That's observing and monitoring. You have to observe. That's why when you want to want to start this fitness thing of losing weight, your coach will always advise you to take your before picture so you can compare it with your after picture, so that at the end of maybe at 6 months, if that goal is for 1 year, at 6 months you just come down and do like a quarterly or half of the year review of your set goal. You compare and see if you're progressing, what are you doing wrong, what are you not getting, what have you not been consistent in. It's going to help you to like boost your motivation sort of to keep on doing that which you're supposed to do. So this is the point where you have to pay attention to details. This is why you have to be really deliberate while choosing your goal. You have to be definite. You have to know exactly what you are going for. So it's along this line that you come to get new experiences. You can document them, you can journal them, and it's going to help you at the end. And the sixth step is results. If you have practiced all this, if you have practiced all the steps said here, what you're going to get at the end of it all is result, because this is what everyone wants. And not just to get anyhow result, you want to get that result you've always desired. At the end of the year, you want to see that yes, I've lost 30 kg. There's this joy that comes when you have fulfilled what you have to do, when you have actually accomplished your plan, your set plans for the goal. I always have this joy when I'm able to accomplish my days to do. There's this fulfillment that comes with it. But when you don't end up accomplishing it, you come to find out that okay, you may be happy sort of that you tried, but you may not. It can't be compared to the joy you get when you have finished everything in all. And the seventh step is prayer. I know for non-Christians you may think this is not necessary, but it is very necessary. Everybody on earth, every single person, even those who are non-Christians, they have a way of trying to seeking help from a super power or an higher energy. They will tell you the universe, this and that. You need prayer. It is prayer, praying to God. It is He who gives you the strength. It is He who gives you the power to make wealth. It is He who strengthens you. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. He's one who strengthens you to. You can set goals on your own, but you may even set the wrong goals. You can to get knowledge. Everybody can get knowledge. You can set actions and plans, but it is He who gives you the grace even for consistency. So you need to devote time to pray to God, to hand everything into His hand. And this year you need to also have a more personal relationship with Him, have an intentional intimacy, and seeing that on your own you can't do. You have the power in you. He has given you the power to carry all these things out, but you still have to anchor all your hope, all your strength, all your challenges. When you encounter challenges during this period, you still have to beckon on Him to help you, still give you the grace for perseverance. I think perseverance is one of the fruits of the Holy Spirit. So that is it. Remember, it is not he that willeth or he that runneth, but Lord that showeth mercy. We have to will, we have to run, and we have to wait for God to show us mercy. This brings us to the end of the 7 steps, and this brings us to me sharing with us the New Year gifts I have for us. Hey, I'm so happy. I know that you couldn't wait to get to this point, and here we are. The New Year gift I have for us is I got a bucket full of requests. I'll be very honest with us. People asking me, Oma, there is this particular glow on your face, there is this particular glow you carry out all the time. What is your skincare routine? Please tell us about your skincare routine. Okay, I'm not here to tell you that I'm 100% perfect yet in my journey. I still have some spots on my face, but I know where I came from. I know how far I had gone. I knew when my face had a lot of, it was terrible. My husband then used to be like, why is your face like this? So I've got to at least a point where I'm really proud of myself that I could like walk outside bold, proud of my face, my skin at the point. So when I got this bucket list of people requesting for my skincare routine, and I was thinking, what should I do? Because I was already planning of what to do for you watching this in this year. I thought of maybe hopping on a call. Let's have a call and talk. I also thought of having a live show, talk about something. I also thought of how about I take time to put down these steps, since this is one of the things people really want wanted to know. And it was for this purpose I took out 1 full year to really watch my skin, practice what I practice, and see what works and what do not work, the food I ate that make me break out, and all of those things, and the practices that worked. And after 1 year, I'm proud to come back to you to tell you that it worked. It is not perfect yet, but 365 days is something. It works, and I'm sure I'm going to continue practicing this, and also once I get new ones, maybe better an alternative to some of the things I practice, I'm going to still come back to share with us. So all of these things are embedded in this beautiful ebook I created for us. Just feel free to check the description box below, and you get a link to the ebook. This way you can just download the PDF, right, and you have it in your phone, and you can easily practice this. But disclaimer, please, I am not a dermatologist. This was a practice that worked for me after 1 year of research, 1 year of practice. So you have to feel free, be sure you know your face type. But I feel this should work for every face anyways. But be sure you try to maybe speak to your dermatologist to maybe get an alternative recommendation to some of the things I use if they are quite sensitive to your skin. But my skin is actually, remember before I started this journey, I already had an oversensitive skin. So all of the things I use, all of the practices I did, all of the things I stopped were it was just for a normal skin. So I don't think it's going to be very sensitive to your own skin. But regardless, remember, this is just for educational purposes and what worked for me. So I'm really glad and I'm grateful that you stuck with me to this point to say this. And thank you so much for having been there in the part of my story. Thank you for being there, how we came along all this while to get to 2,000 subscribers. I am grateful, and I know that a 7 to 10 minutes or 10 to 12 minutes video on success will not do justice to the broad topic of success. I believe that these 7 steps or 7 keys that I shared with us, if you can practice them, or even better to make more research, or you should get better options if you think, but if you can practice these 7 steps, just keep track of your 1 full year. You'll be able to come back to say, okay, this was how I started and this is how I am ending. So with this, we come to the end of today's video. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for engaging with me. And if you are interested on this gown, do well to hit our business page on Instagram at omapehub, and we'll do justice to that. I made a video and I did a try on haul anyways, and I did an unboxing, so you should look out for that video. I'm going to see you in my next video. Goodbye and stay safe. God bless.